Now, so taking a look at the car hunt riot here for the Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport, and yeah, this is one where I have a 206 time. I think you probably need shorter than a 206, like just anything under that should be okay for this event. But yeah, this is one that I have it at gold, but hopefully, yeah, people don't want to dig through my channel because I have old car hunt videos for this, but yeah, obviously now with more people getting it gold, that time comes down and more, so kind of have to squeeze every bit out of this as much as possible. If you haven't used this car too much before, if you like upgraded it quite a lot in this car hunt, just know the fact that it can drift insanely well. Like this car can pretty much at any stage just be drifting. So here to start, yeah, just weaving back and forth between those kind of bollards in the ground, enough to get you the shockwave here to throw it up. And like, you're probably going to lose some speed with this up here. I usually just kind of hammer off that wall as well, but just make sure you've got enough to shockwave nitro coming out of it. Be very careful not to hit that taxi, because yeah, with all the traffic here, especially when it's a 2-lap race, you don't want to clip off any of the traffic, because if you do, you'll get rid of it for the second lap, and that traffic is pretty much like a free speed boost, since you get near misses like 10% nitro increase. And just here, make sure and have the car in blue nitro if you're going on the actual ground for that area. Imperfect off this ramp. And when you get it up to shockwave, yeah, just blast that out near. Should hopefully be enough to get to these containers. It just came out. Most of the time, it's possible to get as far as they're still in the actual shockwave nitro state, just so that you can launch back up off the wharf. And again, yeah, it's just wash, rinse, repeat, bounce off wall. But yeah, as long as you can shockwave out of there, you don't lose too much time in that. And yeah, just like, see there, going off that taxi again for the near miss. It's just an extra bit of nitro if you manage to, yeah, try and avoid popping into them. You can go straight across the middle area there. You don't have to actually do the S shape. Make sure if you're drifting around here second time, you can't do an open drift on that, as in you have to be holding the accelerator when you're actually doing it. And yeah, since there's no train on the second lap on the right side, you can go for that ramp. And again, imperfect into the air, and release the nitro as soon as you have it full, so that you can shockwave back down towards the ground. And yeah, yeah, that's actually is able to hold it. 205. Yeah, that should be perfect for the top 5%. Like, it's one of those ones where I know that they've removed the tokens from these leaderboards, but at the same time, anyone that's like wanting to upgrade their garage is still going to get the car, like get as high as possible in this, because of the fact that, yeah, those epic import parts that you get from it are like the best way of getting those trade coins. I need trade coins to get Terzo blueprints, so it kind of sucks, but yeah, like, you be very careful as well going along there, just not to scrape the invisible wall on the right hand side. Like I said, just a straight shockwave will take you through that S-shaped turn. But yeah, I saw our club mates actually mention it, looping the third, as the fact that, like, for these events, realistically, I know it sucks the fact that, say, gold card versions of this car will be in that top 5%. Loads of them will be, and that's just because of the fact that this event has appeared so many times. Like, the only real fixes to that is to do stuff like having, I hated dropping out of there, but yeah, if they were to maybe have like a separate leaderboard for gold ranked cars, whereby we actually got like tokens for that instead of just getting more of the epic import parts, and then yeah, shift the gold players across to their own leaderboards, or like I said, just substitute our rewards for actual tokens. Because like, the only other way to do it is to effectively ban the gold card people away from this one and other car hunts, riots. But then you have the thing of like, will you just bring the car up to within one tuning of gold? So that doesn't quite work as well. So I don't know. There has to be a better way of doing this, because like I said, right now gold players are going to 100% take part in this because of the fact that it's the best way for us to get our like the actual trade coins that we need for the for blueprints from the Legend store. So I can't really think of a fix other than creating a separate leaderboards. That didn't happen on global, so it's unlikely to happen on the Switch version as well, sadly. 2:31. That's not too bad, but like the times at the top are really, really tight with this one. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be, I would think, enough to keep me in that top 5% for the end of the event. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. 0.02 behind Mr. HS Mark. Also on YouTube as well. Really cool. Dracer, Pro Ghost, Seb, Wolfinator 85, Omega, I want to say. Congrats you guys on being that % faster than me. Mark. If you're new to this car, like I said, and if you've just tuned it up now, just don't be afraid to kind of drift it quite a bit. If you want to save some fuel for it, just take it into a quick race or so and just see just how much it can drift and maintain that speed. Like if you watch at the start there where I'm weaving in and out between the bollards, like you can hold the car at around 200 miles per hour while it's in a drift state and just filling up that nitro. Like the Corvette really, really is kind of slick along the roads. It's pretty cool. But yeah, hopefully some people get some extra epics from it. I'm going to get me some trade coins from this one. So it sucks a bit, but at the same time, I like trade coins. And yeah, sub button up there over my head. There's other videos from me up there, indies and other Asphalt content at this side. Self and Ziggy have a video where we're kind of dissecting the C2 event, and that'll be going up my channel a small bit later on today after this video. I'm just doing some editing, finishing touches on that. And yeah guys, drive safe and good luck in this event. Happy farming. Alright, good luck.